Okay, who is the... Okay, good morning. Bez Hashem, Mincha is going to be at 5:35. Please be on time. The learning today is sponsored Leilui Nishmat Moshe Rabbeinu Ben Amram by Klal Yisrael, in honor of Adar, I guess. Learning is the Leilui Nishmat also Shlomo Ben Amalia and Shlomo Ben Yafa by Eric Sharon Ovadia. The halacha we were discussing yesterday about kablanut, when it comes to housing and it comes to building, something that is attached to the ground is more serious. The reason we said it's more serious and the Chachamim took it to another level is because it's usually very known that a property belongs to a Jew. At least somebody knows, oh, this property belongs to a Jew. It's not the same as, let's say, a car. If you see a car at a shop, you don't say, oh, that's a Jewish car. You don't know whose car it is. But a house, you know, it's this one belongs to so-and-so, that's the so-and-so's house. And therefore, Chachamim were more concerned that even if you hire a goy through kablanut, that he contracts the job, that he takes the job, still, and the goy on his own, you didn't tell him to work on Shabbat. He on his own decided to work on Shabbat. The Chachamim still prohibit doing that on Shabbat. Now there's a disagreement. It could be, some opinions hold, that that's talking about where it's 50-50. Sometimes the goy is contracted to build the house, and sometimes the goy is hired hourly to build the house. And therefore, the Chachamim prohibited because Marit Ayin, people aren't going to know. Is he doing it the right way, or is he violating the halacha? But some hold that if everybody contracts for houses, so it's known that a person who's building a house has a contract, and he's building it as kablanut, so there's more room to be lenient. However, other poskim disagree, and they say even if everybody in the whole city does contracting and works through kablanut, even if it's everybody in the city, people will get confused and they'll not know the difference between hiring a person this way and hiring a person that way, and it's still asur. What is the halacha lemaaseh? Rav Moshe Feinstein and Rav Ovadia agrees with this same idea. They both hold in places where Chilul Shabbat is relatively common and there is a pirza. It's not like a Bnei Brak. It's not a holy place where everybody understands the importance and the value of Shabbat and knows the halachot of Shabbat. You're dealing with places that there's a lot of weakness in Hilchot Shabbat. You have to take a stronger position. There's a problem of Chilul Hashem, and there's a problem of doing any sort of building, which is absolutely the case in America. All the cities in America are under this category. It is asur to do any building, any construction. Even if you, yourself, religious Jew, you tell the goy, listen, I'm not telling you what to do. You do whatever you want on your own time. That is prohibited. A person has to tell the person he's hiring to build his house and to do whatever he's doing, building, whatever his projects are. He has to tell him, listen, Habibi, I'm the boss here and I'm telling you not to work on Shabbat. You're not allowed to work on Shabbat. But he's hired in a legitimate way, but it's all these technical things, but everybody knows it's kabbalah. All of that is still asur. You still don't get out of the violation of Hilul Shabbat. And honestly, Hilul Hashem, when people will say, oh, this house belongs to so-and-so, and look, it's being built on Shabbat, there's going to be a Hilul Hashem that emerges from that, and therefore the poskim, a modern-day poskim, prohibited it under any circumstance, especially since there's some of the Rishonim, it's not just a modern-day prohibition, some of the Rishonim themselves also said, like the Dahan writes this way, the Biur Halacha brings this down, that it is prohibited to use it even through the mechanism of kablanut. So it comes out that in today's day and age, it is asur to build a home on Shabbat, even if you give the job over to the goy, and even if the goy on his own does it on Shabbat, it would still be asur. And certainly if the Jew tells him, listen, I want you to build this and I need it done in this date and there's no way to finish it except for him working on Shabbat, certainly that would be in the category of something that is asur. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.